Alright, I'll go ahead and say,
Roll the recap?
Bella, you don't have to roll for this.
Yeah. Oh, Kepesh, roll.
Why not, though? Smile.
It's going to be Kepish. You'll be recapping.
I don't remember what happened last session at all.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I remember what happened last session. I wasn't even there.
It was like centered on your character.
I have remembered.
I have suddenly remembered.
It's been a while, man.
Is it the 11th?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's the night of the 11th, I believe.
Okay. All right. We just headed back out.
Yes.
We're traveling. Oh no, wait! It was the 11th.
Right along.
Okay.
Oh wait, if you just headed actually,
it's in my notes. When Faring got mad at us for not waking up and making him stay on watch all night.
You're almost halfway there.
We're almost halfway to our destination. Yes.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, Squidward in a chair.
There you go.
Wait, we all sang different versions of that song.
No, it's the same one.
Same. We were both. Me and Kapesh sang the right version.
It's the official version.
See what these two do to me. No, I love you guys. You're the best. Okay, right, sparkling water too.
All right. So during last session, I believe we said goodbye to the Rockman and continued on our journey, in which we received some sort of forewarning of enemies up ahead, seemingly gifted to us from the god Bjorn, which is the god that Harrenfell worships. We continued on, and the warning came true, and we were assailed by numerous pseudo-dragons, and eventually a wyvern from Harrenfell's past, a creature that he had faced many years ago, and lost a dear companion to, and almost died to. After that creature was slain, we moved on, and we laid down for the night, in which we were all seemingly transported to a dreamscape of Harrenfell's making, of a confrontation with the creature once and for all. They fought this horrible nightmare version that he had dreamed up over the last 15 years, in which they eventually felled it. And Harrenfell was redeemed in his own mind, in which they all woke up, and Faring was pretty fucking mad at us because we all could not be awakened in this state. We were all just totally unconscious. But nothing killed us in our sleep. We woke up, and here we stand.
I believe you did sort of get the cart moving.
Yeah, we packed up, and then we started our way onward to complete our journey through the Tempered Range.
All right.
And Sihnion would have stored cast a second level bless.
Very nice. Very well. You all begin pushing into probably the highest point of this valley that goes between the tips of these mountains that now are within view. At this moment, you are above the clouds, reaching them within your path today. You now see various levels of snow that are gathered at these higher altitudes. The temperature is uncomfortable for those of you that are ill-equipped. It's incredibly cold, especially when compared to that of most of Eilon. It being on the equator, it's generally a warmer environment. However, here, the sheer altitude causes such a temperature difference that snow rests along these mountains, which eventually falls and becomes the rivers that flow throughout the Pale Wood. And while you don't rest at the tips of these mountains, you lie in valleys beneath them, able to see them. And I would like, let's say, Sihnion, roll a die, any die of your choice.
Silyra
No funny
appreciates Brandy's
business.
warmth.
All right, that was odd. All right, go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
1.
Oh no.
You rolled
1 Tiamat.
You rolled a 1.
Yes.
All right.
You
Yes.
said that very ominously.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I'm looking between a couple of different things at the moment. That being said, with a 1, you begin pushing forward. You look behind you, you see this trail that you are leaving, the constants of the wheels and the footprints of the horses, or hoof prints, I suppose. Tracks of any kind. And as you crest over this small rising uphill point of earth that is shifted between these valleys, on the other side you will see what appears to be covered in snow, appears to be a small shabby hut. It is covered in probably about 6 inches of snow, and seems to be made out of random pieces of wood. Not like a log cabin where it's all kind of uniform, but very differing in shapes and sizes and even breeds of wood. It just stands there, and out front, in front of it, stands a very out of place and strange looking bush.
Is the bush like alive?
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation check.
God damn it! That's the D&D Beyond. Now I gotta make that in here. Perception advantage.
Is it out of place because there aren't a lot
Oh,
of plants
shit.
alive up here?
There is not, and it also doesn't really appear to be covered in snow either, unlike everything else around here. Hammerfell, this thing immediately grabs your attention, and as you peer at it, your eyes unwavering, filled with the recent confidence and strength that has come from the settlements of the past. You see beyond the bush there appears to be someone within the bush. At first, that's the first thing that comes to mind, but then the bush begins moving, and it sort of begins sidestepping, and then you see suddenly the form of it split there, and you will see, as this happens, you will see a middle-aged dwarf man with pieces of bush taped on random points of his character open up, raise his hand, and say, "Oi, friendly!" Staring
Hello?
at you,
Friendly.
Hammerfell.
Yes,
Friendly?
very friendly.
Right. Now, who are you?
The Order of Embers?
Yes.
Who are you?
Well, you no doubt heard of me. Right? This gives you a knowing nod. Right? You've heard of me.
Have
No?
we?
You have not.
You
A
don't know until
crazed
you tell us your
man.
name?
I'm a crazed man roaming about the Tempered Range. Calls himself the Bushman or Crazy Khan.
I'm afraid we have not. We have not met many people here who have been so conversation worthy.
Oh. Sort of drops his arms in disappointment. Well, I'm Crazy Khan anyway.
Oh, it is wonderful to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Do you
Aye.
live here?
Oh, yeah, this is my place. What y'all doing traveling through here?
Well, we are on our way through the Tempered Range. Do not wish
Did
to.
you know that there's crazy monsters in here?
We are well
yes.
aware.
Well, let me tell you, this here's the tip of these here spaces between the mountains. Ain't none of them come up here.
Well,
Ain't
that's
no
relief.
fooling governments want to come up here either. I challenge them. I dare them.
The government?
The governments. Yes.
No one has
Whether it
claimed
be
this area?
they could try, but no. I live here. This is my place.
All right. Congratulations.
Yes. Fine. Well, you all resting for the day? Are you ready for the blizzards that lie ahead?
Blizzards?
Oh yeah, this is the time of year for them. They'll come through and, well, if you're prepared, you'll probably get frozen to the bone. But if you think you're ready, by all means. If not, you have a place to stay with me, as long as you ain't no bleeding form fillers.
Form fillers?
Oh, don't get me started.
I look at Sir Hammerfell and Brandy. Like, what does that mean?
I assume that doesn't mean anything to us.
It does not.
I just kind of like look over at her and give her a slight shrug.
What do you mean by form fillers?
Oh, everyone has to be something. You're level 8, Bella. Everyone has to be something. Everyone falls into a nice little pocket, but not me. I am me. I am whoever I choose to be. I ain't no form-filling little paddywhacky. I am a very strong, independent dwarf. I does what I pleases.
You are to be congratulated for such self-sufficiency.
Thank you. But once again, the offer stands. If you can't stand the blizzards coming up ahead, you got a place to stay here.
I'm afraid that we haven't exactly prepared for this journey as well as we might have hoped. Do you have any cold weather gear you might be able to sell it to us?
Perhaps for a price. And I ain't talking no coin neither.
What do you trade in then, sir?
You got anything interesting? Sort of licks his teeth.
We have many interesting things. It has been an interesting journey.
Right. Show me something interesting and I might be able to afford you some cold weather gear.
Few odd items.
Let me look at my inventory.
You seem wary of the government. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Would you want to be immune to their detection?
His face sort of goes into like a pog, like while like looking around.
Oh, poggers.
Is that? Are you a magic man? Can you do that?
He shoots sparkles out of his fingers. Of course.
That's pretty bloody amazing. Wow.
I could do more than that, but
Really?
yes.
Oh, that's some
do you
impressive
have
thing.
proof? Do you have proof that you have these cold weather gear first before I bestow upon you my blessing?
Oh, of course. And he'll go back to this crappy shed, and as he opens the door, you see the entirety of the shed shake as he rummages about it. He eventually comes out with a what appears to be a closed crate, and he says, "I actually never checked, so it's either cold weather gear or it's swimwear. So we'll see." And he throws it out and says, "Gonna be honest, reason I didn't open it is because I don't got a crowbar. Anybody able to help me out?"
I can muster. I'll walk over.
All right.
You got this, big guy. You're the best around. That's never gonna get you down.
Thank you, Sihnion.
You got a D4.
I'll I'll try to pry the crate open.
Make a strength check.
With advantage
athletics?
if you have a crowbar.
Make it athletics.
Nice.
If you have a crowbar, it gives you advantage.
It would not have helped.
No, D4.
Boom, a 20.
Boom. That's probably close to what you actually needed because I don't know if you've ever tried to open like something.
Yeah,
like a
that's
crate
like
before with
nailed
your
down.
bare hands. Yeah, so you just sort of like you manage to like get some of the chinks in your armor in and like sort of pry it up a little bit, and then you get your full gauntlet in and just rip off the top.
There we are.
Inside, you will see about there appear to be this is a rather large crate, by the way. Like it takes up probably a 8 by like 3 foot space. There appears to be about 8 sets of like these spiked boots that appear to be built for winter, as well as these long coats that are a bit long even for the tallest of you. For Hammerfell, it's like it nearly touches the ground.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
That's not.
Then we got the fucking twink
He's
squad.
6'7".
Then we got the twink squad over here.
Yeah. Sihnion's gonna have like a train.
You ever seen that picture of like the anime girl who got the a dude's big puffy sweater and he's just like she's like sitting in class and she just is encased in her in the coat.
Move.
That's
Oh.
Sihnion.
Right, this will be good enough for all of us, yeah? Now, where's the magic? You gonna cast a spell on me?
Yes.
He's beaming.
Let's see. I believe I must. I require a simple touch, and I can bestow it upon you.
Now be careful, this was very important to me. I traded a very expensive dragon scale for this. At least
Oh, I'm
that's what the
sure,
suckers
I'm
who bought it
sure.
thought.
Oh, I believe it. A man of business, I see, as well.
Oh, yes.
Honest and great. And come here, just come here. I'm forget that. I'll get
Should
him.
I close my eyes?
Yes.
Or he'll walk towards you and close his eyes and hold his arms out like ready,
Hammerfell,
accepting
get
of
the-
whatever.
Hammerfell, get the clothes. Come on. All right.
Mage.
Here we go. He is going to touch him on. He'll like boop his nose and say assets assured, and I'll cast invisibility on him.
All right, I'm waiting.
There you go.
Oh, did it work?
Yes.
So
Try
now
looking.
the
Look at yourself.
Oh! He like begins like you see footprints in the
Replogging.
snow begin.
Yes.
Oh, I can.
You
do
are so
anything I
undetectable
want
that
now.
no one can. Yes. Hammerfell, bring the box in the cart. Yes,
I'll
you are
start
now
carrying
free to be
The box over to the cart.
wherever you want, and no one will
Right.
ever know.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Smile. Deception check.
I will
Me?
take the help action.
How are you helping him?
Just looking really convinced of this. Looking very impressed at Sinion's magic.
All right.
Does that work or?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, I didn't even need it. You didn't even need it.
It was a bad roll anyway, but it's a bad roll, but 18. So-
All right. That is. Yeah, that's one above. Yeah.
You weren't the best.
go.
He's like, oh, right. It's amazing. I can do whatever I want now. Can't I, mate?
Certainly.
Well, I gotta go tell Grubby. And he begins running back to the you see footprints lead into the crappy shed.
Hammerfell, let's go! Load it!
Elvish.
In the Kankadero!
I turn around and say in Elvish, does that only last an hour?
Certainly does. I thought about giving him the amulet, but nope. This is just clothes.
Ways possible.
Yes, we have horses. He doesn't. Let's go.
Is
I get the
Hammerfell
horses
moving
going
the
again.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Just load it in the
he
Kungadero. We
loaded
got a
the crate
chest.
up a while ago.
All right. Okay.
Just transfer it over into the crate, and we All
All right.
Get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, I would like to see a dwarf catch up to
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I
you
know
guys-
we
you
can
guys-
take
horses.
him probably, but like,
unless he's like a monk, in which case we're fucked.
Are you concentrating the entire hour?
Once we're out of eyesight, he stops concentrating on it.
far out of eyesight.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, yeah. Why not wait the hour?
Yeah,
Get his
I
money's
suggest-
worth for the slot.
Nice.
You know.
There you go. There you go. That's important. Yeah.
Take a short rest during that time too, and get it back.
So,
Can we take a short rest while riding in the Kungadero? No.
Chungus.
I mean, yeah, I assume if
That's
you
not an
get down to
answer.
the Kungadero, you could take a short rest.
Sure.
in
Yes,
there,
no?
right?
If you're in the Kungadero,
Yeah.
not if you're I'd say as long as you're not like being
Driving?
like Hammerfell pretty much or driving.
Oh yeah, I'm not. You Sihnion driving?
Am I still driving the?
Alright,
Oh wait,
Myrtle.
it's a new day. Brandy probably has the reins, huh?
Yeah.
You and Brandy and Silyra are at the front.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and
there is
Hammerfell's
just, like,
on Francis.
Press as close to Brandy as possible because it's cold.
Sihnion keeping warm. He's gonna light up. He'll smoke a cigar in the thing. In the Kungadero, he's like, yes, this will keep me warm.
All right.
Even though it makes your hands lose circulation and makes you colder.
All right.
Minus
Alcohol
one
would keep
cigar.
your extremities warmer.
Mm.
Oh, thank you, Brandy.
Nice.
Really, Silyra is very glad to have a humanoid space heater here.
Bella, go ahead and roll a d6. All right. So as you all begin, not really being pursued by anyone, you hear the sounds of a joyful dwarf sort of like behind you, talking to something, and within the shack, and you eventually make it away out of sight. Yes.
Okay, so he's not. I thought
Yeah,
you were
he's not
saying
coming
he was
after us.
pursuing us.
No, he's not. You push on, going lower, sort of into a dip in the mountains before rising again for a moment. Not as high as this point, yet still within. And as you do so, as you make the rise, it suddenly begins. It's a terrible blizzard that is mixed not just with snow, but with hail as well, coming down very, very hard
I
at this
cast
moment.
shape water over the.
Shapewater shield.
I guess the Kungadero has the roof, but I cast it over Sir Hammerfell so that he's not getting hit by all this hail.
All right. That being said, are you guys putting on the?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably do that.
As
Yes.
when we're out of sight.
All right. You begin like quickly equipping this gear. It's pretty big on a lot of you, and it is pretty. It is a fairly intense, piercing cold temperature that almost cuts through these coats. You're only able to like get by and keep traveling due to the very fact that you're in a car near Silyra, for you, near a elemental that exudes warmth. However, your travel pace is slowed a fair amount.
Makes sense.
And you probably find yourself getting about a half day's worth of travel out of the entire day before you feel it would be a good time to settle down. However, the blizzard is still coming down incredibly hard.
Silyra has wrapped this massive cloak around her, like, like a full blanket, just like pulled it up as far as it'll go over her legs, and is like curled up in a ball next to Brandy. Need a place for a fire.
Yes. The dome would be nice. That would be rather helpful.
Is there a... I look around for a clearing.
During this point, during the storm, it's pretty difficult to look around. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Fire in
I will help her.
Alright.
Do we want the fire in the dome?
Can't you temperature
Yes.
control the dome on the inside anyway?
Yeah, I think you can.
You don't need fire.
15?
It's got AC in there.
With a 15, you will see
Makes it hard to hit.
You will see one of the mountains sort of like shifts, and it's almost like a strange shape for this mountain. There's a cliff that grows outward over a small area, currently covered in less snow than any of these other areas. The extreme winds have managed to push the snow beneath what would normally be a clearing of the snow. However, it lies there, probably a solid 2-foot difference between the heights of snow in these areas.
Can I use shape water to melt the snow?
Yes, question mark? Let me do a quick
It doesn't.
check.
I don't think it explicitly says, but it says I can freeze it. So I assume.
I think you can melt and freeze. Yeah, I think so. Could be wrong.
You can move it out of the way. You cannot melt it.
Okay, well, I will move it out of the way enough space for the dome. I'm gonna stand like at the edge of the carriage platform and just have like one hand out to cast the spell and move it out of the way enough for like the dome for like a dry area.
All right. Also important to mention is, as you are setting this up, it is, for those of you who have dark vision, the light is incredibly dim. The light of the moon is currently blocked out, and the only light available naturally is whatever is given off by any of you. Hammerfell.
I'll cast light on my hammer. Just try to provide light in the area.
This light pierces through the darkness, and through it you could see various ice crystals for a moment. There are ice crystals atop this cliff, hanging sort of downward, that are incredibly small, but linger there nonetheless. You see the wind every now and then breaks one off and sends it smashing across the mountain, where it shatters into a bunch of small particles of ice. Brandy, you cast the Burning Hand spell. You see the snow quickly turn to steam, and you cast the spell, and the dome appears.
Turn that down. We should have taken him up on his offer before we
perhaps we should have
burned that bridge.
I do need to mention real quick that there was nothing for the horses, and the horses cannot be in the dome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Brandy says, "Do we have rations?
Yeah.
Proper cooking might. I'm gonna do my best.
I got rations.
You're cool with this, fella. Might not be possible right now, even if we have the warm shelter." I don't know how to do Brandy's voice.
I can do rations. You said, and also there were 8 coats, so we can just drape them over the horses. Smile. Is there? Wait, we could have the
coats are, like,
Kungadero be a
oversized.
wind buffer,
That's what I
and
was
we can
thinking,
set a fire
yeah.
up, and then yeah. Do we have sticks and stuff for fire? Do we have firewood?
I don't
Take apart
think
the
Um,
Kungadero.
on hand.
Stop. It's been through enough.
And it will continue to go through it. We're in the blizzard. Are there any, like, trees around?
Make a perception check. And this would be disadvantage. Unless Hammerfell's... Well, no, this would be a disadvantage because of dim light. It would definitely be out beyond, like, the
E25
40
dark vision?
feet. Yep.
Well, it's only out to 60 feet, and then it's
Okay.
darkness again.
And it's also dim light, so which is...
Yeah, it's just disadvantage.
I got a 16.
16. Within the area around you, there don't appear to be any trees. It's a very rocky, cliff-driven area.
Can't
I mean,
Brandy
do we need firewood?
create
We have
bonfire?
magic.
I think, yeah.
Yes, the horses.
Faring will say, well, if you can get a fire started, I can definitely tend to it. And I can try and care for the horses as best as possible.
I could warm up some water. And
What for?
I don't
If you pour it on the
They're
horses,
warm.
that's
I'm not going to pour
worse.
the water onto them. Like a
Heating pad?
heating pad?
I don't know. I don't know what
What's a
you.
heating pad?
It's a pad that you heat up, or like a warm cloth. I don't know.
Like
Also, for those of you that don't have rations,
I do.
He will cast Goodberry and create a bunch of good berries for
Oh boy.
people who either don't or don't want rations. This is always
a-
available. It's good for a day, and it gives you nutritional benefits that would normally be required. Although you might need a couple in order to make up for the cold weather.
I will eat one.
I will also eat one.
As you both consume, there is this.
Oh, go ahead.
There's this it's almost like drinking your first sip of hot cocoa or your first sip of hot tea. It's this like coating feeling that coats your throat and like makes your chest feel warm, and it does make you feel slightly more at ease in this cold weather.
And Brandy says, Sihnion's suggestion of using the dome and carriage in conjunction to block the wind while they wear the excess coats is sound. I can likely cook without a fire. They're the more pressing concern. I can't do a southern accent.
Concern.
I will attempt to take care of the horses, position the carriage to block the wind, right? I don't know if I've ever picked up on any horse care tips for cold weather.
You can make a history check at disadvantage
All right.
because you're natal on BAM.
Yeah. He hasn't, he's been through winters and stuff, but nothing in the mountains so cold.
Never seen snow before.
I have, but, just not.
Does it get
Fuck,
really
I'm
cold in
perfect.
Dalhava?
Nope. Not.
DM?
No idea.
Colder. It's like the southern states of America, so
So
it
it
gets
gets
like
really hot there.
it gets hotter. You're in this. You're in the south part of Dalhava, where you come from,
Yeah.
at least, and it gets probably to like the 90s where you are, and probably dips as low as the 20s, maybe 10s.
It's pretty hot. I was outside in 90s today and it was It's hot.
It's 100 over here.
It's 102. yeah.
Fine.
Just saying.
Brandy, sir. Okay. So the horses just don't fit inside the dome?
Correct.
Large creatures cannot be inside the dome, period.
Okay. Even if they sit down?
Yes.
Yes. It's a very, like, plain statement made by the spell.
Okay. Can drape the cloaks over the horses. Because we don't need it when we're in the dome. Will the heat stay inside the dome? If we built the fire at the edge of the dome, would it also keep the horses warm?
Let me check.
That's an interesting thought.
It doesn't say anything about stuff can't go out.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
You can
if we
cast. It's just that stuff can't go in.
if we built the fire at the edge of the dome, the heat
heat would
emanate
radiate out.
of it. Yeah. So the temperature inside the dome is already warm.
Yeah,
But
we're
it
not
would
worried
be
about us
hard-
being warm. It's
Yeah,
the horses. Our cars' engines.
It would be hard to build the fire just outside in the fucking snow, right?
Yeah. We could,
But
if we build it,
again,
like,
we
right
don't
at the edge
have
of
wood
the
at all,
dome,
so we don't have wood at all, which is also a problem.
become a
Doesn't
barrel.
Brandy have create bonfire, or she
How
got rid
bad
of
is
it?
alcohol?
It casts a minute. It only lasts a minute, but she doesn't have it anymore anyways.
That actually wouldn't do any good.
Yeah. We could go. Sorry, yawned. You want to go forage? You want to go forage, Hammerfell?
I would.
You either want to have the horses freeze to death, or we go forage. We'll be fine for a little bit.
For wood?
I will also say, given the description of the spell, the warmth would the warmth itself would go through. Just so you know.
Then let's build a really good fire. Well, have a really good fire right at the edge of the dome.
Yes.
But
we need wood.
Yeah, we need wood. However,
I'm just looking at this. It's a very strange thing to sort of consider as it doesn't mention any mundane effects, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you like picked up like a fire, like, or if you threw a smoke bomb on the outside of the dome, would it breach into the dome?
No, I don't think.
I don't know.
In the meantime, I'm gonna
so would the smoke of the fire be able to leak through it?
But like, if you cast like gust of wind from inside of the dome to outside, would that occur?
No. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome.
Gotcha.
That's for sure. But
Yeah.
it's mundane effects that are questionable.
Yeah,
But
I would
if
say
you
mundane
had-
effects go through fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
Creatures and objects within the dome.
Sound and
Move
air
through it
can pass
freely.
through. Yeah.
Yeah, sound and air move through it, so I would say smoke would.
That's fair. Yeah, makes sense.
I'm gonna use in the meantime prestidigitation to like warm up the ground.
Can't bring the
under
wood in.
Can't bring the wood. What do you mean?
Because no new objects can.
That's so stupid.
No.
That's okay. Just recast it when we bring back wood. It's like a ritual. You can do that forever.
So we can't bring like the cooking supplies from the cart into the dome because it wasn't there during the casting time.
Yep. Cock.
Maybe it's stuff that was like already in our possession, like the spell
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, that's
But the
fine.
wood can't
Like the
come
cooking
in?
supplies.
I don't think it's too much
It
of a
cannot.
problem because we would just recast it. It's a ritual. We just cast it forever.
you can
It's fine.
absolutely
I mean, we can ask
absolutely
Brandy
do
if
that.
that's
That is a
cool.
possibility.
Yeah. Well, who wants to go forage with me?
Faring will volunteer.
I
Oh.
will go.
It's
If you're
I've been
all
doing it all
going.
my life. I don't think we should all go. I mean, someone's got to tend to the
I'll-
horses.
Well, I'll stay here with Brandy then.
Right.
Right.
Go ahead and keep them warm.
I will.
And
Put on
Farring
a
will-
big coat and just drag
I
it through.
shape water the snow away from us, and I prestidigitation warmth around the horses, and just kind of hang out with them and pet them.
I have a funny
Alright.
new spell that I could use that would keep us warm for a minute at a time. But
Oh.
you know,
What is it?
no, a little too warm. A little too warm, but you
Cast
know,
fireball.
close.
Do not cast fireball. Wait, what were you planning on?
Don't worry about it. I haven't used it
We'll-
yet.
we'll
So
find
No,
out
don't
I'm
worry about
very worried about it. What are you gonna do?
it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go hunt for wood, of course. Duh. So yeah. Wait,
Alright.
could we have torches? Could we use torches? Just like about a bunch of
Yeah.
torches to make a
Yeah.
fire?
Fucking goddamn it, we have torches.
Could we do that?
That we never use.
Like,
'cause
could we have
everyone by
10?
Hammerfell has dark
Could we have
vision.
10 torches? Make a bonfire or like a campfire?
Let me look at the description of torches.
It's in Beep
Uh,
Boop.
They burn for 1 hour. So if you make a bonfire out of all of them, they will all collectively last 1 hour together.
I could...
No, I mean like that's using it to like portable, and like torches have like a bit of cloth and oil on the end of it, and that burns up in an hour. But I want the sticks to burn too. Like the stick it's made out of.
Yeah, you just
they-
put
Because
them
it's
in
a
pile.
stick with cloth. It's not just a stick that you light the end of it. No, it has cloth and fuel inside of it.
I'm very aware, but
Okay.
the issue is like that fuel and cloth is there for a reason, and when it's gone, the torch burns out.
But the wood.
Well, yeah,
I understand there is wood there, but it's not meant to be firewood.
you put in like 4 torches, and then you light it up, and then you wait for a while, right? And then you feed torches in. You know how fire works, right? You have used a fire
you know how
before.
fire works, right?
I am aware, but mechanically, by the
Me
rules
fire,
of the
fireman!
game,
TPK'd.
The game doesn't have rules for firewood.
I mean,
I know that torch isn't it.
All right, we'll go forage. It's fine. I just had that idea when I was looking at my inventory. I'm like, do I have anything? I'm like, torches.
We do have extra metal. We have
I'll
torches
burn my
we never
bedroll.
fucking use.
We can burn my bedroll. It's fine.
I'm gonna prestidigitation a campfire, just at least by me and the horses.
Made out of
I mean-
with what?
It's prestidigitation. I just keep it going with magic.
Every 6 seconds, I keep making a bonfire
It lasts
appear
for an hour, and I shape water the snow around it so it doesn't go out.
Let me
Wait,
look.
what?
No,
Are you
no,
talking about lighting
it
something?
lets you light a campfire.
I can't just
right, it
summon
has
a
to
flame?
Be there.
Ah,
Nope.
No. That's
Never mind
that's
then.
produce flame
You-
is for. You silly
we
goose.
could make a stack of torches, and then you could light them,
Yeah.
And then it would last an hour.
Yeah, let's go forage.
and then we
What do
keep adding torches
Go
on.
forage. I'm gonna hang out
You
with the
can
horses.
keep adding torches to it. Yes, that is true. That
How
is
many
something you
torches
can
do we have?
I imagine a lot.
I have
Yeah.
9 torches.
How many?
I have
don't,
10.
I have. How many torches do I have? I have 10 torches. We haven't
Yeah,
used
we
any
should all
torches.
have like 10 torches. If
'Cause
you got an adventures pack, you got 10 torches.
We all have. Dark
Of course, you
vision,
have 10
except
torches. It
Hammerfell.
came free with your
Of course,
fucking
exactly.
Xbox.
Go forage. I'm gonna hang out with the horses.
Forage, forage, forage.
All
Alright.
right,
Forage,
Go forage in the blizzard.
forage, forage, forage.
next to the fucking cliff.
All right.
Yes.
Go
We
ahead.
got up here
and
somehow. We can go around.
Brandy's the one who has
Um,
Featherfall.
Faring will say, "I'll take the lead on this. I feel like this is in my area of expertise."
All right, you're the best.
Perhaps
Pat on the back.
All right.
Take a
Wait,
D4,
what
baby.
I dropped my D4.
How dare you?
I will walk behind him with a
I
fucking.
can't read.
With my hammer. Blessed
I'm
with light.
illiterate.
It's not great.
Why can't you just roll in the D20 in the roll 20?
Because
Oh, that's a 4, huh? Well,
Yeah.
can't we help, Smile?
I imagine Hammerfell was helping.
Yes. So
Is my
roll that
fucking
4
mic
again.
not working again?
No, we
No.
heard you. Maybe.
It is. It is. We hear you.
Okay, all right.
Is that a
Alright.
3 on the D4?
Yeah, let's sit around the D4.
Okay. And a 5. Great. Awesome. I hope he has a plus billion.
Can any of us help
yes.
him? Use the
Yeah,
health back?
you rolled a 4 and 5.
Oh, I missed the first roll. Yikes.
That's a 14 total.
That's not awful.
Not bad. Not bad. I would think it's enough to find wood.
Oh,
wait, can Sihnion make his own checks? What? they're working together. Can Sihnion
I
try to
just
find wood
realized
on his own?
It should have had a disadvantage because of the
So,
weird. Because of
13.
the fucking snow. So instead, it's 13. Yeah, it's 13.
Can Sihnion make his own check? Smile.
I'll say in that exact moment when he was like doing his survival stuff, you did guidance.
Oh, okay.
And looking around, you do manage to find a. It's a bit far from camp. I'd say probably about running about these cliffs and valleys between mountains. You find you go forward, going backwards. You know the way here. You didn't see any. You go forward, probably about like around 700 feet in the forward direction. You see some trees. However, they are atop a cliff that is about 50 feet up. It would be rather tall cedar trees.
You guys got something for that?
Afraid not.
I got he will begin slowly going around in his gear, and he says, "I'm afraid I don't got any gear, but which one of you is going to be gathering the firewood?"
I mean, if it's just a tree up there,
Yeah, just one or a
could-
piece of it will do. Do
I could get it.
you have an axe?
Of sorts.
that
I
mean?
haven't done this before, so we'll hope it goes good.
Start a
Alright.
forest fire.
No.
Stand
Sihnion-
still, and he pulls out he like pulls his hand out of his bag, and it is bald, and then he just sort of like holds it above your head and says some strange probably in a language you don't understand.
Is it gnomish?
No,
Is
What
it funny
language is it?
angel speak?
we don't know.
Okay.
But what were you asking, Sihnion?
I said, is it angel speech? Smile.
No.
Celestial.
Then I don't know. Yeah.
Is it dwarvish or giant?
It is not.
That's
Is
all
it
I got.
elvish?
No. He'll say
Is it
that,
deep
and
He's a
speech?
furbolg. It's not giant.
It's not.
Is it deep speech?
No.
I don't speak it. I was just asking.
It will drop.
Is it the language of the Lurfon Empire?
No.
Okay.
It will.
The
You will
isn't
see
that common?
I don't
Hammerfell.
know.
You will
Yes.
see as this is held as he holds this bald fist above his head and says these words, and then he opens his hand and a spider falls on to Sihnion, and Sihnion, you feel it crawling through your hair. As spider climb is cast on you.
That's. I was at.
Wait,
We'll
go
talk
ahead
about
and
this later.
Climb up there. How do you climbing look?
He like tries to like climb like hand and foot, and then realizes like he's like, huh, my feet feel sticky, and he'll just like try it. He'll stand like one foot, and then he'll like let go, and he's like, ah, and then he has both feet planted against the wall.
It's Musker
Yeah.
Just walks up. Yeah, it's Muskerpuck. Smile.
There you
Except Muskerpuck would climb with his funny spider legs on his back.
Yeah.
And then he'll just walk up the wall.
All
This
right.
is kind of cool.
Picking it up. All right. He does have an axe, right? Looks at Hammerfell.
Oh no, I
could've-
don't believe so.
As Sihnion gets up there, he will
Looks
Pull
around in
out-
like confusion and anger.
he'll pull out Aishido, and
All right.
he'll say, "Thought of a better name for you. How about the silver tongue? And he'll spin it, spin the revolver around his finger, and as he spins, it'll disappear in a flash of light, and he'll resummon it again, but as a great axe now.
That's
Lovely.
cool.
Nice.
And he'll just say, "Here we go!" Fucking chop down a tree.
All right. As the great X.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and do a
Yeah.
roll to hit with me with that.
All right. Booba.
With your strength mod.
Son of a. Nope. It's charisma. Funny. Teehee.
Oh.
I'll try again. Smile. It's just a tree. It should.
What is the tree's AC?
It's the AC of wood. It's not that hard. I can just keep doing it. It's fine. It's an axe. It's never going away.
Are these damage rolls or are these?
No, these are attack rolls. Oh, do you want me to make damage rolls?
No, I was just confused. It didn't look like an attack roll.
Oh no, it's attack roll. I just have funny flavor text under it. I can remove it.
On like the 8, you go in, barely pierce the bark, and you're like, oh, time to go again. Go ahead and do a damage roll for the second attack.
With the normal damage or axe damage?
It does the damage of the thing.
Okay. 10.
10. It's like this dark, like consumption suddenly occurs in the point where you hit the wood, and you see half of it is split. Are you splitting this tree the way that you should chop down a tree?
Oh, Sihnion doesn't fucking know.
All right.
You think Sihnion was in Boy Scouts?
All right. That being said, go ahead and
he's,
roll
he's
another.
just chopping it so he chopping it so it'll fall down. It'll fall down off the cliff and
It seems you're
down
about
to them.
A third through. Go ahead and make another.
Let's do it again. What the?
There
Hey,
you go.
that's a good one.
Go ahead and make the damage.
Nice.
roll. 13.
13.
Eats through another third of it, and as you go for another swing, you hear that, and you see it begin falling and falling. You both Faring and Hammerfell, you both look up and you see this tree beginning to sort of bounce and roll down the cliff in your direction. As you quickly move out of the way, you see it fall down, roll down this cliff, and then it goes across like the between parts of these mountains, and then rolls up the other side, and then rolls back down, and slowly sort of comes to a bit of a halt.
I did it.
He does have an axe.
He'll show the axe. He'll like hold the axe over his head, from the top of the cliff, like a tauntaun or not the tauntaun, but the funny sand people in Tusken Raider, just. But with the funny axe, you would see it's got a it's very fancy. It's like one of those like fantasy axes, you know, that are like not very
They're like way
like,
over designed.
they're way over designed, and they are not made to be efficient.
Fucking practical in this light.
But his is like made of like a faintly white glowing pure silver with
So
gold
what's your-
accents.
What's your passive perception, real quick?
Mine?
Yes.
8. Why do you ask?
You probably hear some snapping of twigs behind you, supposedly coming closer.
Oh no!
Oh
So
wait,
will...
do you have a torch with you?
No.
All right. Then that's a -5 to passive.
Yep, that's a 3 passive perception actually.
All right,
Smile.
never mind, you hear nothing. But I would like you to
Cool.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Oh dear.
Sihnion dies after cutting down a tree. He did one good, useful thing and dies.
Oh my god.
Stop picking up dice. Put them back.
Like sudden chilling energy overcome you. Just like almost like someone has injected ice into your veins. You will take that is 10 points of cold damage, and you are paralyzed.
This
Uh-oh.
is very bad.
and you both hear from below. As I'll say, Sihnion, you notice just in time to turn around and look at the creature. It is a large, white, bear-looking creature. However, it stands on its hind legs, and it appears quite a bit larger than a bear. It has these sprawling, almost horns that come off its face, and these fangs that come out from its mouth. Clawed hands sort of begin rushing towards you.
The abominable snowman.
Did it throw a snowball at you?
We'll use,
His laser eyes. It just shot me with lasers. It's laser versus laser. It's laser on laser action.
no, that's
Snow
not.
cone? Fucking ree!
All right. So, as you feel this chilling energy coming over you, there is this sudden bout of paralyzation. Your blood goes entirely still. You feel as if your spine itself freezes. I would like for... Let me shift to a battle map that is somewhat accurate. There's no snow on this one. I had a map for mountain encounters, and
No snow.
then I made encounters that didn't match the map at all.
You're so smart.
And
You're so good at DMing.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean like genuinely, you're good at DMing, but
No,
it's
I'm
very
not.
funny. Yeah,
No. We're-
but this time it's being
I'd
used
rather
in a
have
humorous
a good
way.
story and like a battle map that's technically not accurate.
All right,
Yes.
so we'll say you're up here shouting from the clipboard. Oh, I should move you all over. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Wait,
not
this one
yet.
again. I see.
Yeah.
Monday.
Well, this
Don't
is
forget to click your token.
And this is a 50-foot tall cliff.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Okay.
How far away are Brandy and me?
About 700 feet.
Can I see this happening?
That's pretty good.
Do I hear it?
You will hear the yell. It doesn't sound like any of your teammates, but this is not a straight path. Like, it's not a straight 700 feet, right?
Brandy, did you hear that? I guess I shouldn't ask questions when I'm Brandy's voice. Did Brandy hear it, DM?
Yeah.
Doesn't
she was
snow
there.
actually make it harder to hear things?
Yeah. Special and wind.
You're in a fucking blizzard.
Yeah. Hey guys, we went off on our own, and now only one of us is up here, and now
Oh,
one of
you
us is
never
in
go
trouble. Oh no!
Foraging.
Foraging! Survival!
Oh no.
Foraging killed me. SMH. Did you want to change the music?
I tried, but
Oh, fuck.
there's like a
Man.
weird permission thing going on.
Musical.
There you go. Well, let me try let me do this. Let you be in control. There you go.
Winter battle music.
Winter battle music.
Yeah,
Winter-
you know.
Just regular
knew
battle
that.
music with like howling wind in the background.
I usually do like themed battle musics.
Battle in the north.
Just
It's
aggressive
just Let It
jingle
Go,
bells.
but played like
Played in
heavy
2 times
metal.
speed.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out how to make this alerts thing work.
I think that's in Kingdom Hearts, actually. They might have a
Spin
Let It
up,
Go.
Let It Go.
No, they might have combat Let It Go music in Kingdom Hearts 3. I could be wrong though.
That sounds cursed.
They play Carol of the Bells. You can't tell me
Carol of the Bells is
isn't.
fucking awesome.
Carol of
I
the
love
Bells,
that
Carol of the
song.
Bells' combat
Trans-Siberian
music is very
Orchestra
good.
version. Oh, it's
Yeah,
the
the
best.
orchestra
No,
versions are
no,
amazing.
no. Get the version played by Metallica.
Yeah.
Metallica covered Carol of the Bells?
I believe so, or some metal band covered it.
Oh, I should probably drag the guy onto the map, right?
Carol of Bells is my favorite Christmas song.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh,
No
so-
lyrics.
God! Oh my God! It's enormous.
Oh no!
All right. We're good. We're good.
Less enormous.
all right.
But still, oh God!
Wait, I can't. Oh, there it is! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah.
It's the Kool-Aid Man!
Are you gonna roll initiative for fairing?
I just did.
Yeah.
However,
We cannot see it.
God damn it, dude! I would love if my apps would just work. All right.
He's doing it manually.
And then
Oh shit! You're all good.
Yeah, you can see his roll on the screen right now. That.
Manual. Who's doing this?
All
You-
right.
Why do you roll manually? Just use the
I'm
bots.
gonna warm this light.
Because I don't do that.
Oh.
All right.
There we go.
Here
Give
we
me.
go.
I don't need the holy symbol. I need the dead symbol. No, I need What's paralyzed? We'll do this one. Sure. I'm radioactive.
It's gonna come right over here.
Waking
Oh God!
He's gonna throw me off the ledge, guys.
Now he's
Get
just
off
gonna,
my mountain!
he's just gonna do a little bit of a multi attack against you.
You're about to get crit 3 times.
up. No!
Oh, first I need you to make another con saving throw.
Oh, cool. My favorite.
This
You
is not a
should be
wisdom.
Son of Son of a
Yikes.
bitch! Signing dies the
If
session.
Sihnion dies. Oh.
Oh
You will
boy, I
take-
can't wait to play my funny fucking monk, I guess. You guys want a monk?
That's pretty bad.
Who gets the
you will take
Kungadero
4
if
points
Sihnion
of cold
dies?
damage. No one.
It's innocent. It's in his will. Don't worry about it.
That's the next target.
If Sihnion dies,
how
we're
much
burning
damage?
the Kungadero.
4.
4. Okay, that's fine.
All right, and
Very
then
little.
attacks with advantage are gonna be made.
Yep, and they're crits because I'm paralyzed.
Yeah, that is
Yup.
going to be a 20. 20.
Yeah. Yes.
25.
Yes. If it's you roll double digits and they have any modifier, they hit,
All right. You will take.
and it's a crit. So
Yeah, this is with a crit. You will take. That's weapon damage. You will take
you will suffer.
9 points of slashing damage
Oh boy.
and 10 points of cold damage. And the final attack,
That's like a baby bird.
11.
He misses me somehow, Pog.
Oh my god! I
I'm
rolled
frozen.
2
I'm frozen, literally with my dick out, and he misses me.
Wait!
No, I don't. No, that's a phrase.
Oh my god!
I'm caught with my pants.
believe
I'm
you
caught with my
fucking-
pants down, and he missed me.
You're saying a lot of words right now, Mitch, and I'm gonna need you to stop.
Begins burrowing into you with its what are these claws?
Claws? What do you have?
Into you.
Or claws.
Yeti claws.
Hammerfell, you're up.
Santa's
Oh.
mean.
Sure enough. Okay. So I probably have my shield put away. I just have my hammer on my hand. I'm going to do that as a bonus action. Just put it onto my hip. And I'm going
Alright.
to move here, 5, and then I'm gonna try to climb the mountain.
All right. Make an athletics check.
I am good at those.
But are you good
So
enough?
big and strong.
Perhaps.
Strong and beefy.
Let us see. I have a plus
Let us
7
see would
roll,
be
it's
very
fine.
hard to swim in.
Boom.
19.
19.
I'll say that's good enough for you to move as if you weren't as if you did have a climb speed for this turn. That gets
30 feet
25
up.
feet up.
Oh.
You had to move 5 feet.
Oh yeah,
closer to the
25.
mountain.
Okay, I will then dash and
All right. there you
climb
go.
more.
You will crest with 10 feet of movement remaining. It's at a diagonal angle. You will crest if probably around here.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. And with that, I end my turn.
Turn Endoda.
Varying as you're going away. What? What? Bloody hell! And he will end concentration on you, and he will have a spider climb around him as he casts spider climb.
What class is faring?
Artificer, probably.
Probably.
Artificer Druid. Smile.
So it's a 50-foot clip. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he uses action to cast the spells. That's the end of his turn. Sihnion, at the end of your turn, you may make another save against.
Yeah. I'm
another
supposed to be. There we go.
Yeah, you save.
I am
and you are
alive.
now immune to this effect for the next 24 hours.
Let's go.
Yes.
As you suddenly shake it off and you see the frightening presence before you, sort of just like as it breathes, you see this very foul-smelling and opaque breath come from its mouth. As the heat from it is, you can feel it from where you're standing. The creature looks at you, but then its attention is drawn quickly by the larger figure that crests the mountain.
You'll make the mistake for thinking, I'm not the threat.
All right. Oh wait, no, it's the creature's turn. Hammerfell, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. I'm good though.
He's giving
But-
you the cold shoulder.
I'm afraid. It's okay though, because
Fighter.
oh, let's go!
Yeah!
Pog
Get the
you.
fuck out of here!
Pog you.
You are currently not in initiative, Brandy or Silyra. It's the sounds of these appear to be muffled over the sounds of the wind. It's difficult to tell whether this is an actual struggle or whether, or I'd say it's difficult for you to hear it in general at all because it's almost 1,000 feet away. That's stretching. It's like 700 feet away, but it's
It's in a
also
fucking blizzard.
up and in a blizzard. So that being said, so you succeed that. Creature
I've
is
seen much worse.
going to replace one of its attacks with Sihnion. I would like you to make a either athletics or acrobatics check for me, please, as it attempts
so
to grapple
scared.
you.
I can use this on skill checks, right? Is it, or is skill checks the one thing I can't fucking use this on?
That's the one thing, isn't it? It's not great.
It's the fucking one thing. Skill check. Athletics or acrobatics.
Don't have to be too high.
What
That-
did they roll on the die?
They got a 9 plus 4 is a 13.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
I was gonna be like, silver barbs, silver barbs.
You are not
Remote.
grappled.
No, I'm actually cold.
However, there is one final attack. Sort of frustrated, it sort of looks between you two and just sort of like hits the ground, and it's gonna try and shove you. Sihnion.
Shove who? Me?
You.
No.
Yes.
Stop.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Goodbye, guys. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you all next character.
Oh
No!
You are pushed. You are pushed
5 feet.
Yep.
Ah!
Which is
and,
down the mountain, so fucking down here.
You will fall at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, at the end of my turn? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm like
that's how
teetering.
falling works.
I'm like teetering.
Off the cliff?
Well, you're off, right? But you don't fall until the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Mechanically.
Okay.
Hammerfell, you're up.
I can't help that. I don't.
It's
think.
fine. It's fine. Get him.
Just
Get
attack
him. Get him.
If you attack him, you can move.
You're not wrong, and I hate it.
I'm gonna fucking just bonk him and knock him right. Knock some sense into him.
Bonus. Ah! Oh my god.
Oh,
Bonus.
did you fall over for real?
Oh no.
I just knocked my fucking headphones off my head like a fucking idiot.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action to draw the great sword of the sparking forge,
All right.
and then is he gonna fall the full like 50 feet off the ledge here?
It's a angled mountain. It's difficult to tell how much he'll fall before he begins sliding down the mountain.
Is it
It's
like
fine. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Worry
Get him.
about you.
No. I'll worry
Okay.
about me.
I'm worried about
I'm gonna step
Aw.
up front, and I'm gonna take 2 swings at him.
All right.
Here's the
you.
first
Boy,
one.
It doesn't work.
Bonk.
22.
That'll hit.
All right. He's gonna take 14 points of bludgeoning damage,
All right.
and I cannot
Knock
move
him
him.
off the. Oh wait, never mind.
He's too big.
He's too big. Too
Alright.
big.
Here's the second
Chonky.
swing. Yikes.
Unfortunately, does not impact. I'll say that as you go, you do a big slash. Oh wait, you do a big bonk that knocks him backwards, and then when you go for the slash, it like sort of dodges the attack and it tries to hit you with an attack of its own.
Yep.
That will be a only an 18 to hit. No,
That will-
17.
That will hit because I am not wielding my shield.
Shit. Well,
No.
you will take not that much damage.
Non-magical, probably.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's true. 4 points of not.
What do
2
we do?
points of. Actually, 6 points of non-magical slashing damage and 2 points of cold damage.
Okay.
As it slashes across, it's like you feel the metal. You're used to whenever your enemies try to use your armor against you, they heat it up. This is an intense cold that is almost frostbiting.
All right. I try to parry that as best I can with the greatsword before turning and moving back into another strike as I use action surge. I'm going to use my additional
right.
bonus action to activate the greatsword to cause it to deal an extra 1d6 fire damage.
All right.
Nah, fuck it. I'll just cast Searing Smite. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll do Searing Smite as a bonus action, and then here's a first strike out of the 2. Yikes. A 10.
10 unfortunately does not impact. However,
okay.
as the sword sort of begins fire with a branding spike, the creature seems to not like that.
13?
13 will hit.
Oh shit, okay. He's gonna take
Beak.
fucking another 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Goes across
And
it.
hello?
Yes.
Hello?
You good?
Yeah.
Other 2 points of fire damage.
Nice. The
And
creature.
he is set aflame.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
All right. Faring will doesn't have to hold. Fucking none of these spells are useful. I gave him nothing, man. I gave him nothing.
You get nothing. You lose.
He will turn
Hey,
as Sihnion falls and say, "Oh, I'll get you when he falls," and then he'll climb up and just like probably right here, and as a bonus action, pull out his giant shears. And
Shears.
then as
It's gonna
he
fucking
pulls
cut
out
me.
the giant shears, he just looks at the giant snow-looking creature and says, "Oh my god." Sihnion, what are you doing?
My turn.
Mhm.
Before as Sihnion is like teetering on the edge, he will grab to his Bloodwell vial and just say let's help, and he will be encased in white a swarm of like white strings come out from the vial and encase him in this sort of suit, and he then grows these wings, and he is casting marionette form.
What?
That's
Don't worry about
cool.
it. It's funny how
What?
I get a flying speed of 30 feet. I get my AC is 14 plus my Dex mod, and I will get temporary hit points at the start of my turn, equal to my
Cool.
spellcasting mod.
That's so
Nice.
cool.
As I
pretty
transform, it does a bunch of other stuff, but these are the ones I choose.
It's the relevant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I get
it's
it.
like
I get it.
options.
I get three of those things,
Nice.
choose
That's
that one.
fucking sweet.
All right.
and I will have quickened cast it.
All right.
And so action, I will take off and I will take off from the ground and fly about 15 feet up,
All right.
and just like 5 feet back. Smile.
right.
And he will point Aishido at him, at the Yeti, and say,
Your time has come.
"You fucked him," and he's gonna fucking swoop in and beat the shit out of him. Aishido is a great X.
I'm so mad
Get
we
him.
didn't get to see this.
Son of a bitch!
Does not impact.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
shit.
15?
Oh
That'll
my
hit.
god. Let's go.
14 necrotic damage.
14. Bridge is looking pretty
Oh wait,
bad at
I'll have it instead do no damage, and I need a wisdom save,
Oh.
as I will use Silver Tongue.
All right.
It will need to make
Oh.
a wisdom save against DC 16.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. I didn't see the die. I'm alt tabbing. Yep, so he is charmed by me, and that just means he cannot attack me.
All right.
That's all that means.
Oh
But
my
Sounds good.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm getting into a position to potentially help. But yes,
All right.
I've gone melee mode.
Oh
anything
my
else?
gosh.
I've morbed.
Morbin time.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
All right. The creature
At
sort
the
of begins.
start of his turn, he's got to make a con save because he's currently on fire, and I'm sure this will
True.
matter.
That's a 10
That'll probably
plus.
save
13.
a 13.
Yes.
That is my fucking spell save DC.
Aw, so he passes. Aw.
Oh.
Yeah, my wisdom's only a +2.
All right.
Yeah,
being
so he pats the flames out.
He pats him out, but he's looking dire. He's gonna take the disengage action, and he's gonna start running. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's about there.
Oh, opportunity attack, Smile?
He took the
disengaged.
disengage action, unless you have some.
Oh, son of a bitch. No, I
Nope.
don't. Ah, yes, I took it at my 3rd level as well. I just
I
gained
mean,
like a
who
billion
knows?
things.
It's an invocation. It's a new one.
It's a new invocation. It's called Take a Feat, Smile.
All right.
Pack to the feet.
That's the disengage action. Yeah.
How far did he run?
40 feet.
40 feet. Fuck. Okay.
Hammerfill, you're up. Oh no, wait.
Um.
Disengage when. Let me count this out again, because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. Let's move there. And that'll be his turn, because he can't dash.
I can make it to him. Correct, or is he like way off the board?
No, he's on the board.
Okay.
That little bit is still on.
Is where he is. Okay. I'm gonna run over there
All right.
and take a few more swings. I'm gonna use a bonus action to let's cast Searing Smite again, and
Alright.
we're gonna take 2 swings at him with this fucking great sword of wonders. That's what it's called now. Here we go.
Mm.
It's gonna be a natural one.
A
Oh,
15?
Yeah, that hits.
He's gonna take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as I hit him with the broadside of it.
All right.
And 1 point of fire damage. Thank you, Searing Smite.
It seems to hurt him. He's getting worse and worse. He's not quite down yet.
Final attack. 17.
That'll hit.
Fuck! This is 2. 7 points
fuck.
of bludgeoning damage.
He is still up as he takes both of these hits, trying to run away as quick as possible.
That's what you get.
It's done nothing wrong.
I will shout out to him and say, "Flee! Horrid creature!" And I'll end my turn there.
All right. Faring will say, "Yeah, what he said," and
He got the spirit.
You got spirit? Yes, we do. You got spirit? How about you?
Wait, did you say you got spirit? How about you?
Yes. That's how it goes, right?
You're up.
Sihnion will look to it and say,
You realize your mistake now? Now perish!
fucking, unload! Pew!
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Dex save?
Goodbye. Yes.
Look at this, though. Oh, wait. Look at this, though. It's a natural... it's a 14.
That's a failure. Take 84 force damage. Smile.
How do you
As
want to do this?
Sihnion takes the great axe and just swings it at the air, but as he does, it rips a white tear into space, and it just shoots as like a scythe of air or scythe of energy, and just cleaves through him, splitting him into two before he turns into dust and scatters into the snow.
Scatters entirely. And with
Another
that,
dust counter.
combat is done.
Nicely done.
Thanks.
Sihnion will offer to help people down the mountain should they want to, because you can fly for another minute or so.
You guys are gonna show up back at camp with Sihnion just flying?
No, it's only a minute. Oh no, it's 10 minutes actually. I could stop at any time, but he doesn't want to. It feels real
That's
nice.
so cool.
Well,
I wouldn't stop either.
I'm a bit more comfortable climbing down, if I'm being completely honest.
I believe I can manage.
Oh,
Shoot,
no,
suit
not
yourself.
well.
I will attempt to climb down.
You're able to climb down
Nice.
easy enough with your passive athletics and
Wait, that's what Faring looks like?
not really. He's
Oh.
a bit skinny.
Okay.
That's just some cool furball art.
Do be cool.
Yeah.
And as you get down, the blizzard's still burrowing down upon you. You will see that the log is currently covered in a bunch of snow, and this pile is slowly growing around it. Right, we could carry this, right, Hammerfell?
Oh, yes. Pretty much so.
Both of you together can carry it. It is heavy. It's fucking heavy, but you managed to sort of lumber it back to camp. Without any other incidents. Sihnion, how long are you keeping up this?
Oh, he is in the embrace of Lesep. He's keeping it.
All right, of course. You eventually, after about probably 5 or 10 minutes carrying this huge piece of log, you will find yourself back at the campsite, and you are now back with this large piece of log. Silyra, you will see them, and Brandy as well. You will see them approaching with this large piece of log. They all look pretty fine, although Sihnion looks probably
Haggard, but
near the end of his transformation.
I'm gonna find this thing open. What the hell happened to you out there? Oh my god, what? Sihnion,
It's just me.
was that the... We heard...
Oh, there was a...
He then will, now that they're not in danger, he will drop concentration, and the white hairs that make up his suit will recede into his blood wool vial, and he is back to normal.
What happened?
Well, there was a giant creature that assaulted Sihnion while he was cutting wood. I'm not quite sure.
Sihnion,
Yes,
are you
it's-
alright? Does
Oh, I'm
Sihnion
fine.
look-
I'm fine. He's bloody.
I will cast, let me pull up my character sheet. I cast Aid at
I
3rd
think
level.
he already has aid?
Yeah.
Nope,
it's on-
I did not.
Silyra
Oh,
is
alright.
being helpful. I cast Aid at 3rd level on everyone. Might as well. Up to 3. So you got 10 hit points.
Thank you.
And increases your maximum by 10, but...
Thank you, Brandy. And Silyra, I'll have a seat now. I was not useful out there, but I'm still traumatized, so I will partake.
I stay by the horses and watch him go. Oh, I see the... Brandy made dinner. Oh.
Nice.
And I think she casts healing word on Sihnion.
Alright.
Feeling better.
Want to get the fire going then?
Yes, I'll start cutting the wood with the greatsword.
Alright.
It's the only
Simon
slashing
will turn
weapon I
a
have.
Shido back into a pistol and holster it in his suit jacket.
You begin chopping with the sword slowly over time. This would dull any normal blade, but fortunately this appears to be not only smolder smith steel, but magical in some way or another.
Yeah.
And you bleed through it, and slowly, it takes a while because this is tree. I imagine like some of the branches got snapped off on the way here, but it is just like the higher part of a tree. Takes a while for you to get both kindling and firewood appropriate size pieces of wood, but eventually, probably about 20 minutes go by. With your athletics, you're able to get it down to that. But that's you getting enough for tonight. The rest of the tree is just still a tree.
Yeah.
Shape of tree?
Shape of tree?
Oh,
I'm
start
in
making
love with the shape of
making the
tree.
fire.
Alright. I can help you if you need. If you want to take a break to probably go eat something, Hammerfell.
Chop it up, build a fire for me.
Yes. Would be good to have something in me. I have I'm quite good at making fires. Do you need some help?
I'll be perfectly fine. You kind of learn to survive, you know.
Yes. I will go and eat some dinner as he gets the fire set up.
Nice. He will
Yeah.
build up a fire slowly, use proper technique and everything, and eventually, where's this being built? Where did we want it? Inside or outside?
Ooh.
Outside? Oh no,
Alright.
inside the
But
dome.
near the outside?
But yeah, but on the edge of it.
Alright, then the fire is raised. It is now not raging, but definitely a large fire that can be felt through the outside. And the horses simply stand. Oh wait, no, we can't build it inside.
Why
Unless I'm assuming you guys recast the spell.
Yeah.
not? Yeah. I assume that we got
That's the only way we
the
could've.
firewood in.
All right, yeah. So it was dropped and then you went back in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's built and. All right. That's been nice. I
Brandy
suppose
has...
I'll.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to say I suppose I'll take first watch and try to set up the horses in a good way. You all should rest. Steps outside the dome but stays near the fire.
I'll help him set up the horses. He was out there.
What were you gonna say, Silyra?
Oh, I was just reading. Brandy's prepared a creamy white cheese sauce pasta with filleted steak and onions, reminiscent of real-world beef stroganoff.
Oh,
Ooh, I love that.
Nice.
prepared and served. All right, and the horses are tied up in a way that puts them near the source of the fire, but not close enough to the point where they're getting burned. They're still covered in the majority of the coats.
Don't set the
And-
cloaks on fire.
And he then sort of lays a cloak upon the ground near the fire and says, "All right, I'll be good to keep watch out here, and I'll sleep here as well when it is my time."
Are you certain you're all right?
Yeah, I've slept in worse conditions, although they weren't exactly the same.
So Hammerfell, is Bjorn only a god of rainstorms?
To be honest, I'm not sure. He's a god of lightning and thunder, mainly thunderstorms. The rain is simply, extra. I'm not sure about blizzards like this. Oh, why do you ask?
I didn't know if it was relevant. I just know.
Well, I guess that is a fair question. No, this is unusual for me. I'm used to living in warmer weather.
That's right. Eidolon never gets this sort of thing, well, in places where people live.
Yes, sometimes during winter, if it gets colder, but no, this is
And
odd.
my mother told me I wouldn't need a cloak. For cold weather, anyway. Eidolon is always nice.
Yes.
In residential areas.
I'm glad that we have these cloaks, though. They are quite warm.
They are.
Yes.
You don't suppose he's going to come back?
Like to see him try.
I do feel sort of guilty.
Yes, I suppose that was sort of a deception. And,
I mean, he deceived others. He admitted so himself.
Does that make it right?
Well, it was either that or die, so...
We have items we could have given him.
We could have taken him up on his offer to stay with him. Which...
We have services that can be provided. I don't see why we had to lie to him.
what's done is done.
Yes.
Was quite clever.
Thanks.
How are you feeling, Sihnion?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just, I'm a little, just, feeling different, is all.
Different.
Yes,
How
I've
so?
not,
New magic?
yes, indeed.
Is that what the wings?
A bit, yes.
I did not know that you could sort of summon weapons to your hand.
Oh, that's the new one.
It must have been quite a battle. What did you say attacked you?
It looked like
Giant
some bear or
Furred
something.
creature? I'm not sure. I have not heard of many things, but it was large and stood on hind legs and was covered in this white fur and had these horrible horns.
Some sort of chilling thing it did? I'm not quite sure.
Do
Yes,
I
it,
know
like,
what it is? DM?
froze you.
Probably not, especially with the description not
Yeah.
being super.
Figure.
That's pretty accurate.
It's accurate, but it's not the only, and it's folklore and shit. Who knows if it's no one's gonna believe you.
True.
Do you suppose there are more of them? Did you get rid of it?
Oh yes, it's quite thoroughly gone.
However, we should be on the lookout for more. Wouldn't want to run into another one.
Especially
Or more.
here. Not everyone is in the hut.
Yes. The horses are, well, we need them to survive.
And I mean, I wouldn't want them to suffer.
Of course not.
Especially
There's,
Francis.
yes. Oh,
Not again.
he,
Not
he can
again.
be, resummoned should I need him. However, the others,
Yes, but I
don't have that.
don't want him to be in pain. Certainly.
Oh, nor do I. But he is a warrior. He is ready to charge into battle. He knows the risks.
He is a valiant steed.
That he is.
This would also be a terrible place to dig a grave.
That it would.
What would we do
Do with?
if the unspeakable were to happen out here? Do you all have... I spoke to Sir Hammerfell about this, but... Do you all have a living will, or... people that you would want the news delivered to?
Former? I don't believe so, but the latter. I suppose I do.
Who? Whom?
My, parents, of course.
Yes.
And, I suppose my friends in Zidane. Though I'm not sure they'd be upset at it.
Sihnion. And Brandy says, I'm not even sure if I'd leave a body behind, but... No. Nobody else I care to have told. Many from home probably assumed I died centuries ago.
Hmm.
There's nobody, Brandy. And Sihnion, I'm certain they would. Just because perhaps they haven't heard from you in a while. I have friends I haven't heard from in decades, but I would still mourn them if I received news that...
No, I'm quite sure they, just a couple of them, as per their last words, they'd want to, the next time they'd want to see me would be in a casket. That's how they put it.
It's a terrible
Well-
thing to say.
And sometimes the final thing you say to someone is not exactly what you mean. Should you end things off on a bad term, and suddenly they realize that they were wrong. I've seen that happen before.
No, I'm quite sure I deserve it.
Sihnion. There are few things that make one deserving of death. Of a celebrated death.
You have done many great deeds. You are not one who would be celebrated should they leave this world.
You think so little of yourself.
Oh, I'm not talking about my family. My friends, well, they were my friends, I suppose, but sort of burnt that bridge when I left.
What happened?
It's a bit of a depressing story, so
You don't have
if you
to tell anything you're uncomfortable with, but I would like to understand.
let's just say, I was successful at a time in business. Didn't have a spark of magic in me, but I'd had a spark for financial things and
Had.
made the right deals and worked my way to a position I felt I'd deserved and worked hard for. And when an opportunity arose, one of my friends had I had found something that it could be easily misconstrued, which I knew wasn't true. But I saw the potential gain for doing so and did it anyway. I'm unsure if he's still alive for what it was that he was convicted for, but he was my closest friend for the longest time, and I had him sentenced to either life in prison or death. And the rest of them couldn't wait to see the eventual downfall of my finances, and when I asked for help, they called me a sniveling coward and, well, spineless cretin, whatever you can think of, they probably called it. Just, 'cause how do you trust someone after they are willing to just throw your other friends away for gain?
You framed someone for something you did?
No, it wasn't something I did. He had done something, but I knew the actuality of the situation and decided to report elsewise. No, I reported elsewise. It could be easily misconstrued as illicit. But I knew otherwise and decided to go forward with the story of it being illicit.
I must say, Sihnion, you are not the same man you were when you left. You are no coward. You have faced many horrible things, face to face with death or a terrible fate. You have done many things that I'm sure that you wouldn't have before you left.
I hope.
Perhaps there's a way to make amends. Said he might still be incarcerated?
Potentially, but unsure if it can be fixed.
You never know until you try. And, well, you have plenty of time to think on it.
I've been thinking on it, but I don't know. The one I'd want to forgive me, I think was the hurt the most by it, so I'm not sure if she would ever forgive me, especially after saying what she did.
Don't give up hope. Absence makes the heart grow fonder after all. Perhaps some time to cool off?
I mean, it's been, how long has it been since then?
When was it? Silyra gives him a look
I'm
like,
I'm
is this
trying
what
to-
we
I'm
talked
trying to
about
look.
before? She's not going to
I'm
say
trying
it
to
out
think
loud.
about it.
Trying to figure that out. And as this conversation goes on, the loud whistles of wind from beyond the walls of the tiny hut slowly die down, and the blizzard falls to a gentle snowfall, the moon of Lukdo piercing beyond the white
and-
clouds above.
Brandy had words.
Yeah, I responded to him earlier.
Before that.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe one. But I doubtless think she'd have held hope all this time. But perhaps the confirmation and closure would be good for her.
That was in reference to letting someone know if she passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's about 3 years ago.
Hmm.
It's 143, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 3 years ago. Maybe 4.
I think that's plenty of time to cool off.
We'll see.
Brandy says... Oh, yeah. Brandy, would
Sihnion
you...
just...
Is this a person you would like us to contact? If... God's forbid.
If we can. I'm not sure if we even can send messages to across the plains.
I don't think it would be impossible. And at least we could try. I don't know. Like I said, it's easy to assume that she would think I'd died centuries ago. When you were bound.
And why wait for your demise? Should we be able to contact her
Would you
to
want
tell
to
her
contact
that you are alive?
Typing intensifies.
There we go. No one would have heard word from me or seen me since, and besides, things were left rather poorly between us. So, Lara, I told you the time I wished on her. Oh, our conversation about that spell. You sent her back to her native plane. That was this person? A close friend? I love having a conversation with myself. Is this what it's like to be a DM? That
Yes.
is the last time we spoke or saw each other. It appears we've all had some difficult partings from friends. Well, perhaps not all of us, but... Do you really think there's no way to make amends? If you wanted to do that? I look at Brandy and Sihnion.
Hard to say.
Well,
Perhaps someday.
yes, if there's an option.
There are many years to come. So Hammerfell, we discussed this briefly. Your family you'd want them notified?
Oh yes, of course.
Is there anyone else?
I do not believe so. Should you tell my family, the word shall spread to all those who need to know.
I know
All
it's
of
not.
those in surrounding families.
I know it's not a pleasant topic of conversation. I felt
No,
it
but
was
it is.
important to
It is
discuss.
Yes, I believe it's a necessary one.
I hope it hasn't been upsetting for anyone. I suppose I would be the same as Sir Hammerfell, for the record. My family, I'm not certain they'd tell my friends back at school. But I don't know if they would want them to know. My cousin should probably be among the first. Oh. I have spoken before of acquaintances from my life before. She is, I have come to know more, only one I could consider a friend from that time. But I was not a good friend to her, and for what it's worth, I consider all of you my friends.
Thank you, Brandy. I consider you as well. All of you.
Likewise. I don't think... Well, I hope that no one could go through this sort of adventure without becoming friends. It would be rather miserable.
Oh, yes, of course.
To battle monsters with people you didn't like. Traveling with
quite
people you're not
unpleasant.
fond of is quite enough.
I've been, I know, what's his fucking name? I was just thinking about it. I'm like, what's his name? Funny for with us. What's his
Faring?
name again?
Faring.
Faring. Faring, mentioned there was lies between us, and not going to lie, I did resist the thing, as there's been something I've kind of been not sharing, I suppose.
Oh?
Or just a performance of sorts, but this isn't my normal voice. You just kind of like very down about it.
Silyra is trying not to, like, smile or laugh.
Like, I'd want it to be, but it's really hard to do a voice all the time. I don't know if you've ever tried doing a voice that's not your own, but for extended periods of time,
You
it's...
get used to it.
You do, but it doesn't feel right. And I just want to be genuine.
So, what do you normally sound like?
I have more of a. This is the accent of my mother, and it's more prim and proper, but normally I have the accent of more akin to my father and that of Tinko Drawn. It's more, so this. It's, not, not as proper. Just, yeah. Not as clear.
I think I understand you all right.
Yes.
Yeah, but, you know.
Well, you can speak however you wish.
I could,
Yes.
but, I know I don't need to project, but,
I think you have no need to project any sort of nobility here.
certainly I'm the least noble of the three of you.
I
You have a
suppose that depends
knight,
on your definition of noble.
a princess, and a genie. I think salesman falls very short on the nobility scale.
I mean, I'm not a princess here.
True, but, not a salesman here.
Well, you
I
forget.
have met many a
You
foul
are-
knight, Brandy says.
You forget, Sihnion, you are a knight yourself. You were knighted in Hendrix.
True.
That is true! We're
So
all
salesman
knights.
may be the least of your titles. One of the
Yeah.
first. Maybe it shall be forgotten.
Yeah. You know, Hammerfell, I see you're busy. What you making?
Oh, well, believe I have the capability of casting a certain spell, but I need to forge something first before I can enact it.
What is it? Just
It is
curious.
a platinum ring for
Ah.
me to wear. I must craft one for each of you.
You marrying us?
No, it connects our life forces. Should you get stabbed, I receive half the damage.
Ah. Interesting but morbid. But,
Are you certain that's safe for you, Sir Hammerfell?
I shall be fine.
yeah, especially, I'll be sure to keep you in the loop then for the extra toughness.
Oh, yes, that would be good.
Does your family have rings, Sir Hammerfell? She shows the signet ring on her hand. And despite the fact that she usually wears silver jewelry, this one's actually gold.
I do, actually. He will remove his gauntlet and reveal a signet ring of his own.
And mine? No, I don't got one. Should have got one in Hendrix. Son of a bitch.
Well, perhaps Sir Hammerfell's gift can be.
Yes, I can make you one,
All have
should you wish.
rings.
Oh, you can make our rings be the signal of the Order of Embers.
The Order of Embers. Yes.
He shifts his hands and this like glowing bright small it's like a small orb at the moment, and he shifts his hands and you see the light begin to shift and move. I can change the design as it is being shaped.
Brandy says,
Great.
"What is it like to have a family name?
Just an extra name.
A family name to..."
Well, it can carry some weight as well.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
not only represent yourself, but your entire family.
Though
It's...
apparently with whatever my father's been doing, Startup may have a negative connotation, depending on where it's used.
And I would... Well, whatever I do reflects back on my family, my parents, especially.
Yeah.
So, my mother used to tell me, and my father, it was actually quite a frequently discussed subject. Whatever I do, better be prepared to be a representation of Athendel and of the Rubio family. Near everyone we come across, regardless of standing, seems to have a family name. And if this mortal life is what lies ahead of me...
Give yourself one.
Do you want
Who's
a
gonna
family
know?
name, Brandy?
Would not be a bad idea.
What's a good name? What's a good last name for Brandy?
Oh. I can't think of any that aren't already taken. I have been considering...
Brandy Cider? Last name Cider?
Cider? Like the drink?
Like the drink, yes. That was the bit.
Brandy and cider.
I don't know. I couldn't think of a... Mitch is never drinking alcohol, so he doesn't know what you put brandy in.
Mitch suddenly appears.
Shows
Son
up.
of a bitch! Shoot him!
Is he in the dome?
Die, you bastard! Die!
Oh god!
He's gone, reduced to atoms. Another imposter wasted by me with my negative... Now I have negative charges in my fucking annihilator.
If you were to choose one, Brandy... I mean, I suppose sometimes when people get married, they take someone else's name. In my experience, it's usually whoever is higher in the class system, but I suppose that could be a shortcut. It's that... I wouldn't call it short, unless you're planning to marry one of us. So have a bet.
I suppose that could be an option.
He is a man of the faith. He can do it.
Do you?
Yes, I believe I can. I have been anointed to the point where I can officiate a wedding, should the need arise.
Now, I'm bound to you enough. By proxy. People have done that. Marriage by proxy, if one party is very far away and they want to get the marriage done with, someone else can stand in for them. It's
just give
never
yourself
heard of
one.
such
Who's
a
gonna
thing.
know?
You haven't? It does happen. It's not terribly common, but it does happen. Mostly.
Seems odd.
Well. But
All right.
I will give it some thought. Perhaps we'll have one before we arrive to town.
Perhaps.
Take your time.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Just
I can ever
name.
make that decision. I never
Can always
chose my
change
own
it.
name.
Can always change it.
Can always change it, yes. I think if
Oh.
I had chosen my own name, I would have made it shorter.
Hammerfell.
Oh, yes.
Had a request after at your earliest convenience for
Are you getting married?
No. No. Just after done with the rings, I've drawn up some designs for some studded leather armor. I could provide. I'm not sure how your thing works. I've seen you shave silver pieces. Do I need to give you money for this to work, or?
I need a certain amount of metal to create such a thing, but I can do it out of any metal. I'm not quite sure how the transmuting process works, but just, and no need. I believe that I can provide the materials.
Right. I got some. I was sketching up some designs after the dream fight. So I got went really in detail, and he'll show in his he'll show a sort of design like a stick figure design of well, not a stick figure design, but a design of some stud leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
it is colored with the paint, so it is accurately colored.
Nice.
Oh, this is quite quite remarking, quite
Yes,
remarkable. I believe I can provide this.
Yeah, just
So,
gotta
give me
remember
some
to put
time.
the strips of armor under the strips of metal under the leather. Otherwise, it ain't ain't as effective, you know.
Yes, of course. I believe that that is a required component regardless. I don't believe that I can create non-metal objects with this gift.
Ah, well, yeah, you don't have to do it right now, but just whenever you got the free time.
Yes, I shall see what I can do.
He'll nod and start painting something on one of the reels. For the gifts.
You hear Faring from outside say, "All right, probably about time for you." Once again, I'm out here and you're in there, so I can't hear you. But probably a good time if you're all not asleep to go to bed.
Sihnion sticks his thumb out like a thumbs up.
Right. I'm going to take that as a good sign.
Sihnion sticks his head out and nods, and then pulls it back in.
You'll see him. You'll see and hear him like just sort of like spread his legs out over this crisscross applesauce style and just sort of peer into the night.
I will telepathically communicate with Francis to say, keep an eye on him and lands around. I shall awake me should anything happen.
All right.
I will just in case any funny business happens. I will just give myself some. I'll flash myself.
All right. Of course.
Give myself some healing light.
Nice. All right.
That's what else would you think if I flashed myself? Use people.
I know. Minor bolt.
I just shoot. I take out the silver tongue and I just fucking. It's like, well, I've revealed all my secrets. I gotta go now, guys. Next character.
Next in the assembly line.
Mitch is
Next
the
in the assembly
character.
line. I revealed all my cards. Nothing to hide. Come on.
Go once, go twice, and go.
Sold. Turns into dust. But
I suppose he's right.
rest and break. Oh,
Yeah, I suppose he's right. And I'm just saying I'm gonna go to bed.
All right.
I will finish up my Channel Divinity crafting and be finished with a beautiful platinum signet ring bearing the Order of Embers symbol.
All right.
Put that
Then you-
on.
What is our
Oh my
symbol?
God,
Oh
like that, huh?
yeah, we have one.
I made it.
It's in the chat.
You silly goose.
I forgot.
How could you
Ultimate
forgore?
And
I have a lot of things to remember.
How could you forgore?
That is
all right.
50 gold down.
Brandy, are you heading off to bed?
In real life?
No. All right. You all begin to take your rest. Take to your bed. Most of you find rest fairly easily. Sihnion.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And then we're gonna go to break.
Why are you uh-ohing?
Because if things happen,
I'm uh-ohing.
it affects all of us.
It's break time, so yeah. see you
True.
in 21 minutes. Or
Pin
11
the
minutes. 10
pin this. Well, before
the
before you
marionette?
go. No, this.
What is it?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, break.
Yeah,
Break.
break time. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
You're at 22.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, guys, for about 10 minutes. I'll be back in. I'm just gonna go grab some more water, and I'll be right back, and we can continue to chat. We also have, I believe, we'll see if they're still gonna be here, but we have Kepesh and Bella in the chat. So if you want to chat with Bella plays Brandy, Kepesh plays Sir Hammerfell. So you're also, if you have questions for them, they will be in the chat, and I will be right back.